Pass me a water, please, Den.
Catch!
This is fizzy orange.
So?
Watch it! I wanted water.
Look out!
Oh, you boys, settle down.
Miss, I wouldn't take that one. But...
Oh, no! It was Dennis's fault, miss. He was throwing the bottle about. I saw him. I see. Well, I'll just add it to the list of offences I'll be talking to your parents about tonight.
Eh?
Parents' evening, Dennis. Or had you forgotten?
Maybe you shouldn't have wound up Creature so close to parents' evening.
Hey, chill! I've got a plan.
Are you going to find a way to stop your mum and dad coming to school like you did last year?
Nah, I bet he's going to try and stop Creature like he did the year before. Right, Den?
Meet me at the treehouse after school. Then you'll find out.
OK, so I'm wearing one of your dad's suits. Now what?
Me mum and dad are going to meet a teacher at parents' evening. But it won't be Creature.
Oh, like a substitute teacher.
Exactly. You're going to be our substitute teacher and tell them I'm brilliant.
But why me?
Well, it can't be me. And it certainly can't be Pieface. Unless he taught at clown school.
Look at me! I'm a teacher!
You look the part, Curly. Now act it.
You boy, come to the front of the class. Do you mind telling the rest of us what you think is funny?
We're going to have to work on your teacher act. Menace 1 to Clown Feet. Are you receiving me?
Hey, who said that?
Pick up your walkie-talkie.
Oh, hello, Dennis.
It's code names from now on, Pieface. I mean, Clown Feet.
Sorry, what's your code name again?
Menace 1.
OK, Menace 1, I'm in position.
Good. Get ready for incoming parents. Over and out. Menace 1 to Mr. Din. Are you receiving me?
Loud and clear, Menace 1.
Are you ready, Mr. Din?
I think so. I compliment your mum on her hair, talk to your dad about rubber bands and paper clips, and... tell him you're an A-grade student.
That's it. Good luck. Over and out. Game on.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Walter. Happy Parents' Evening.
What are you up to?
I'm a greeter. I'm here to welcome you to Parents' Evening. So, welcome. This way. Go on. Phew.
Pieface?
Oh, good evening, Dennis's dad and Mrs. Dennis's dad. Welcome to Parents' Evening. I'll show you where to go. Follow me.
Not that way, Pieface.
Hey? Oh, yeah. Right. This way. Come on.
So far, so good, Gnasher. Let's hope Curly can keep his end up.
Here we are. And here comes Mr. Din.
What happened to Mrs. Creature?
She's on leave for stress.
So, Mr.
Dean, but you can call me Stan.
Standing?
Nice to meet you, Stan. We're very interested to hear all about our son, Dennis.
Menace 1 to Clown Feet. Menace 1 to Clown Feet. Rendezvous outside hall.
What's that?
Nothing. Gotta go. Duty calls.
How's Curly doing, Pieface? Everything going to plan?
Yeah, he's doing a great job, I think.
Right. We'll go and keep an eye on Creature. Let's get into position.
Now then, to business.
That's a nice tie you've got there. I have one just like it, except that mine's got a blob of gravy right about the... Hey, you've got exactly the same stain.
I do? I do? Yes, I do. What a coincidence. How can I explain that?
Oh, no need to explain. You obviously love gravy just as much as I do.
Oh, yes. That's it. So, let's take a seat, shall we, and talk about your son. And may I say, Mrs. Dennis, your hair. Yes, your hair.
My hair?
It's great. Lovely cut. Nice style. Great hairstyle.
Oh, thanks.
Uh-oh! Trouble! Quick, Gnasher, in here!
Pieface was here a minute ago, miss, showing all the parents the way to go.
Well, in that case, where are Dennis's mum and dad? I'm supposed to be with them now.
Aha! That's it! He must have taken them somewhere else.
Then we'd better find them. Come on.
Menace 1 to Clown Feet! Red alert! Creature's on the warpath!
Ah! Make sure she doesn't come towards the hall.
OK, I'm on it. Over and out.
There'll still be time for you to talk to my parents, though, won't there, Mrs. Creature? I don't want them to miss out.
Depends how quickly we can find Dennis's parents, Walter.
Creature's right outside the hall.
Copy that. Blockade the door and stop them from getting in. I'm just about to cause a distraction.
This door isn't usually locked.
Go, go, go!
If that dog is here, Dennis must be too. After him!
I have a feeling someone doesn't want us to see what's behind these doors. Well, I'll show them.
So I said to him, those paper clips are hand tooled, you know.
Yes, I had a similar experience at Clipcom back in '05, yeah.
Well, yes, it's great that you two share some interests, but what about our son? How's he been getting on? Yes, an excellent pupil, very funny, great imagination, and what he can do with rubber bands. Ooh-wee.
Really? Takes after his old dad, does he?
Nobody's going to stop my teacher from telling my parents how brilliant I am.
Walter, what's the meaning of this? Who are you?
Gnasher?
Mrs. Creature.
I thought you were on leave with stress.
I may well be next term.
Stan here has been filling us in on Dennis's good work. Oh, sorry. Oh, dear me. Here we are. Here's your glasses and your moustache and... No! Oh.
Mr. Din to Menace 1, you better come to the hall. Over and most definitely out.
Curly, I thought better of you. And Pieface, too.
Sorry, Mrs. Creature.
Since you worked together in this ridiculous scheme, you're all going to be punished. Ha! I recommend that they all go to summer school.
Oh, no! No! They can't go to summer school. They'll ruin everything. It's just not fair. I can't believe it. No one ever thinks about me. It's always about Dennis. What's best for Dennis? Dennis!
Ooh, I'd better go and speak to Walter's parents. That'll cheer him up.
Don't be too disappointed, son. You still get to spend the summer with your two best friends.
That's true. Perhaps it won't be too bad after all. underdog will perform their most daring stunt. A leap across Devil's Gulch. Yes! A perfect takeoff and a perfect... landing. Oh, Gnasher, where are you? Where are you going with that? Gnasher's already got a kennel, thanks.
For your information, this is a hutch. Shows how much you know about pets.
Oh, come through, Walter. Oh, this is so exciting. This is Walter's new pet, Dennis. He's a black Flemish giant.
Looks more like a rabbit.
We're looking after him for a few days while Walter's away.
Remember, he's very highly strung. No loud noises or sudden movements. He must have absolute quiet.
He looks like a big ball of fluff. What's his name, anyway?
If you must address him, his pedigree name is Louis-Pierre Sebastien Lefleur III.
Nah, we'll just call him Fluff.
Don't worry, Walter. We'll look after him. I used to breed rabbits when I was a girl. We'll give him lots of lettuce.
No treats. These pellets will provide him with all the vitamins and minerals he needs to keep his fur silky and soft.
Nice and fluffy, you mean?
Au revoir, Louis-Pierre. Be brave. Mwah. Mwah.
I reckon Walter's rabbit looks a bit lonely stuck in that cage.
You're right there, Den. It's a dog's life, being a rabbit.
What he needs is a bit of company. Come on, Gnasher.
Are you sure, Dan? Your mum said we weren't to...
Come off it, Curly. I'm great with pets. Just look at Gnasher, the best kept dog in the world. Come on, Fluff. We don't bite. Gnasher, no!
Oh, no, Dennis, what have you done?
No problem, Mum. Watch this. Gnasher! Hey, boy, Gnasher! Gnasher, stop!
Yes, these lettuces are coming along nicely. Nothing like a crisp bit of lettuce with your rabbit? By all that's khaki! I'll teach you to eat my prize vegetables!
Colonel, have you seen a big black rabbit?
Don't worry, madam. I've hunted bigger game in my time. Never seen an animal I couldn't bag with this little beauty.
No! Oh, my.
Curly, pie face, see anything?
Yes,
Good. Where's Fluff?
not Fluff. Walter!
Walter? What's he doing back here?
Walter, what are you doing back here?
Pie face! Listen, I'll go and help Dennis. You keep Walter occupied.
Huh? Me?
Gotcha!
Oh, Colonel, thank goodness.
Well done, Colonel.
Yeah, nothing to it. Got to watch these blighters, though. Vicious bite, some of them.
Mum?
Oh, no!
And this one's cherry. Nice, eh? But this one, oh, she's my favourite. Apple and blackberry with a sweet pastry crust.
Strange hobby, photographing pies.
My other hobby is eating them. Do you want to see some more?
Yes, well, what do you expect? Look at him. Same colour and everything.
You've done it this time, Dennis. If Walter finds out...
He's not going to, Mum. The Colonel's just given me an idea.
I have? What's that?
Gnasher, you're my closest friend, aren't you? And a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? You've got to help me out of this mess. It'll be worth it. I promise. You see, I've had this idea for you. You know how you absolutely... That's agreed then, Mum. Gnasher's having a makeover.
I must say, you do look the part, Gnasher. Now then, remember, quiet as a mouse. I mean, a rabbit.
Here, Gnasher, keep these out of sight. Oh, Walter, I thought you'd gone.
I forgot my Wellingtons. Is everything all right?
Yes, of course.
What's all the barking?
Oh, Gnasher's not quite himself today.
Well, that's good, because his normal self is revolting.
Oh, Dennis, there he goes now.
Yes, I'll, hop after him. Fluff, Gnasher, here, boy.
Oh, look at my glasses! Right, I'm going to see if Louis Pierre is okay before anything else happens.
There's no need.
They went behind the shed. Good, there's no escape. Leave it to me. Got you!
Look like an oversized rodent to you, do I, lad?
No, sorry, Colonel.
Poor thing. He must be tired out.
He shouldn't be. I only just fed him his vitamins. Louis Pierre, what have you got there?
Oh, my sausages. That's where they went. Oh, give them to me. Silly rabbit.
Goodness, he's not usually so aggressive.
Oh, no! We'll never find him now.
Wait a minute, Den. Look.
Hold on, Fluff. We'll save you.
I'm very disappointed in you, Louis Pierre. But I suppose if you're still hungry, you can have a delicious biscuit. It's your favorite, seaweed and spinach.
Look, Den. He's heading for that tree.
This is a job for Gnasher.
Yuck! Bad rabbit! Bad boy! Louis Pierre! I didn't mean it! Come back!
Fluff! Jump!
Well done, Dennis and Gnasher.
Oh, you found him! You found Louis Pierre!
Yes, it was nothing, really.
And it looks like Gnasher helped.
Of course. He's an Abyssinian wire-haired tri-pound, the smartest dog in the world.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with his tail? It looks all fluffy. Aha! That explains the sausages. You let Louis Pierre escape.
We thought he might need some exercise.
Good. Well, no harm done, eh?
No harm done. Look at him. He's traumatized. Come on, Louis Pierre, mon ami. A bowl of fiber-rich soya pellets for you, followed by a nice long rest. Huh?
Hey, Den. I think he likes you.
I'm telling telling you, it's the answer to all our treehouse security problems. Forget the stink bomb minefield, forget the laser-guided jelly flinger. This is the simple, practical solution.
OK, so where exactly do we get a shark for this shark-infested moat?
Yeah, only sharks I ever seen have been in pies.
Relax, boys. We don't need a real shark, just this. The XJ3000 remote-controlled robo-security shark. Scary or what?
Not half as scary as the price.
Not a problem. It's me birthday next week. All me relatives can chip in and get me it, right?
Security shark, eh? Nice. I'll ring all the relatives, get them over here and let them know.
Great! Half an hour and the house will be swarming with rich and generous aunties and uncles.
So what do you say? Does our boy get the birthday goods or what?
Got to say, Gnasher, I was hoping for a better turnout than this. Where's the other 19?
Come on. One little security shark. Not much to ask for, is it, Auntie Beryl?
Sorry, but year after year we give that lad presents and not once has he ever said thank you.
Well, he's got a busy schedule, hasn't he? Whoopee cushions don't inflate themselves, you know.
No, Dennis needs to be taught a lesson. So this year, for his birthday, we've all decided to get him nothing.
Couldn't you just say thanks now?
That wouldn't cut it. I need to make a big impression, and fast.
What about writing a load of belated thank you letters?
Letters. Yeah! They'd never expect that. It's a lot of letters, though. 23 relatives times 9 years times 2 again for Christmas and birthdays equals...
Equals writer's cramp.
Ha! Soon as the old relations get these, Dennis will be their favouriteest lovable lad again.
Hello, Beano Town Police Station. What? Yes? Oh, right away, ma'am. Hello, Beano.
Hey, what are you doing with those?
Well, you did right not to open them, ma'am. Letters from Dennis. Who knows what's in them? Stink bombs, itching powder, live beetles.
What? No!
Don't worry, they'll be safely destroyed, along with the rest.
But Auntie Beryl, they were just...
Oh, Dennis, I've got to get hold of those letters and show everyone the truth.
OK, Gnasher, looks like we'll have to think of some other way to say thank you. All my relatives use this road, see? One big thank you sign here, and everybody likes Dennis again.
Dennis, your Auntie Beryl, does she ride a bike?
Yeah, why? Oh, hello, Auntie.
You all right up there, Auntie Beryl?
See? Every present I ever gave him. Taking them all back, I am. Back, I say.
All personnel, clear blast zone. Explosion in T-minus 10 seconds.
I've never done a controlled explosion before, Sarge.
Hang on. You're the officer in charge. Shouldn't you be doing the big red plunger thingy?
Eh? Oh, yes, I suppose I should.
But didn't he say you could do the big red plunger thingy?
Yes, he did. Fair, Sarge.
Oi! Give us that back.
No, you promised.
Constable Cough Drop, step away from the big red plunger thingy.
Skywriting?
Toy plane plus joke smoke canister for Mr. Ha-Ha's equals a great big thank you in the sky. That's got to impress him.
I've had as much experience with big red plunger thingies as you.
I'm the senior officer, and that's that. 5, 4.
OK, here goes.
1.
What?
All right. Why on earth have you called us all back here?
It's about these.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Those letters will be booby-trapped.
Rubbish! They're just thank you letters. Look, I'll open one.
See? I told you they'd be booby-trapped.
So, what's that meant to say then? Blumagufulagunag? I don't get it.
I'm the one that's going to get it in about 5 minutes.
Dennis!
Make that 3. Ideas, boys! And quick! How else could you write thank you in big gigantic letters no one can miss?
Blimey, better go see what's up. Look after my white line painting machine for me, would you, lads?
One huge thank you right across that hillside. That ought to...
Dennis!
OK, lads, you're on your own. Don't let me down.
Think Mum would like a little word.
Smoke? There's been smoke, has there?
Yes, there's been smoke from your booby-trapped letters.
What? No! They would...
So now we're taking everything back. And we mean everything.
Great. All I wanted to do was say thanks. Do they really think I'm that horrible? Me, Dennis, the little lad.
Chin up, Dennis. Gran's here. That last letter wasn't booby-trapped. There was a smoke canister on this.
Which we know absolutely nothing about.
I am not opening that letter.
You mean cabbage. Open the letter, or I lock the doors and give B the cabbage.
Why didn't you just say they were thank you letters?
I always said he was a good boy.
Maybe now we can discuss what you'd like for your birthday.
Yes! Result! Just as long as nothing else gets destroyed or defaced.
Oops.
Here goes then.
No! Sorry. Oh, aunties. Oh, thank yous.
You're all right, mate.
Forget the white line thing! Where's the steering wheel?
Where's the brakes?
Where's my mom?
Oh, I say, is this the way to the town hall?
That could have gone better. 5 miles of paint to clean and no birthday presents.
Think again, Dennis. Guess what super brilliant Gran went and got you? That shark you wanted. Got it from this bloke down at the pub, see? Anyway, I had to stick the thing in the bath.
Good idea. Check it all works.
Nice, relaxing bath. That's what I need after a day like today.
Ah, well, it won't be long. So, have you got the shark's remote control there, Gran?
Eh? Since when did a shark need a remote control?
Gran, you do know it's not a real shark I wanted.
Oh! Dennis! Oh, my word!
Hello, Gran.
Hello, Dennis. Nipper's competing in the big dog show in the park. You want to enter Gnasher too?
I dunno, Gran. Dog shows aren't really Gnasher's thing.
There'll be lots of other dogs there.
Nah, he still doesn't fancy it.
It's sponsored by Butch Butcher. There's a load of sausages for the winner.
That'll be a yes, then.
What are you doing here, Dennis? This is the competitor's entrance.
Yeah, so?
Well, I hardly think your mutt is fit to compete. All this other mongrel.
Oh, yeah? Well, check these out. Official entry forms for Gnasher and Nipper.
Honestly, they're letting in any old riff-raff these days. Now that's more like it. Look at Miss Minniewolf. Just the kind of classy dog we want in the show. Hello, Athena. Hello, Miss Minniewolf.
Oh, Walter, can't you get rid of those creatures? Cheek. Who do they think they are?
Exactly. Oh, come on, Walter. Let us in.
I suppose I'll have to. But keep those two away from the other pedigree contestants. We don't want them all catching fleas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the talent section of the show to be judged by the mayor, Mrs. Creature, and of course our sponsor, Butch Butcher, purveyor of Beano Town's finest sausages. Please welcome our first competitor, Mrs. Bonzilla Barkington Wagstaff and Los Chihuahuas Bonsileros.
Right, Gnasher and Nipper. Talent? Ooh, let me see. Dirt magnets?
They've got plenty of talent. They're going to wipe the floor with the other dogs.
Judging by their appearance, it looks as if you've wiped the floor with them.
There's nothing wrong with the way they look.
Well, it's my job to marshal the contestants. Any infringement of the rules by these two, and they'll be out.
Los Chihuahuas Bonsileros, ladies and gentlemen.
They scored 9 out of 10 for pedigree in the first round.
And I'd give them at least 8 for originality. Don't you think, Mr. Butcher?
I think they must have been too small to see.
That's what Chihuahuas are, Mr. Butcher. Very small.
No, I mean, I've lost my glasses. No, I had them a minute ago.
Good luck, Athena. And you, Miss Minniewolf. I hope you win.
And now the height of fashion, Athena Kane and Miss Minniewolf. Very stylish, I think you'll agree.
Wow, major talent. They can both walk without falling over.
Miss Minniewolf scored 9 for pedigree. I'll give her 6 for talent.
And switch. What, Gnasher? That's awesome.
Standing on hind legs? I'm not sure that's allowed.
Oh, give it a rest, Walter.
I'm keeping an eye on you. Loved your act, Athena. So chic.
Don't worry, Gnasher. We'll show those snooty dog owners a thing or two.
Say hello to Beano Town's favourite policeman, Sergeant Slipper, and his canine cop, Biter.
Biter is a highly trained law enforcement specialist. At the north end of the field, you will see Constable Coughdrop,
posing as a dangerous criminal perpetrator type villain. Now, watch as Biter makes the arrest. Go, boy! Apprehend that suspicious person. No, boy! Her! Apprehend her! She's the perpetrator!
Even you're more obedient than Biter.
Pedigree was in order, but 0 for talent, I think.
Oh, I didn't really get a good look.
That's because you were facing the wrong way, Mr. Butcher.
And now our final competitors, Nipper and Gnasher.
They'll probably just be chasing their own tails.
Good luck, boys. Think of the sausages. Well, Gran, if you ask me, Gnasher and Nipper have the talent show in the bag.
Oh, my goodness! These beastly creatures might actually win! There must be some rule against motorbike riding. Oh, yes! Marvellous idea, Athena!
By gosh, I do believe you're right. That motorised vehicle is exceeding the speed limit. Biter, arrest those lawbreakers.
This is not good, Gran.
Not good at all, Dennis.
My poor little babies! I knew you'd make a mockery of everything. You and your scruffy mutt.
Chill out, Walter. It's only a dog show.
Yes, well, all the other dogs have got proper pedigrees. So luckily, you've got no chance of winning.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present the Best in Show trophy, which has been kindly presented by Mr. Butch Butcher.
Oh, I wish I had my glasses. Oh.
Here they are, Mr. Butcher.
Remember, Best in Show goes to the dog with most points for talent and pedigree. Under consideration are Police Dog Biter, Los Chihuahuas Bouncileros, Gnasher and Nipper, and finally, Miss Minnie Wolf. And the winner is... Miss Minnie Wolf!
I knew we would do it, my poochie witchy.
Well done, Athena! Miss Minnie Wolf is truly a special class of dog.
Oh, hang on a minute. Now I've found my glasses, I can see the entry form. It says here that Gnasher is an Abyssinian wire-haired tripe hound.
Really? A tripe hound? The rarest breed of all? Well, that's different. Bring your dog up here, boy.
What? Why is that different?
Yes, a tripe hound.
If you groomed your dog up occasionally, we would have seen he's a very special breed.
Course he's special. He's me best mate.
But that dog has no talent.
Well, not just your best mate, but also, I'm delighted to announce, he's the best in show.
This is an outrage. Come on, sweetie. We don't need this stupid dog show anyway.
I don't believe it. This has to be some kind of mistake.
Result, Gnasher. You rule.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh.
This time, you've gone too far, Dennis.
It was only a water bomb, Dad. I was just having a bit of fun, and Sergeant Slipper got in the way.
Fun? It's time you learnt that you can have fun without being a menace.
Impossible.
You really have to start learning how to act more grown-up, Dennis.
Who, me?
Yes, and lesson 1 starts with you helping out at my old class reunion party at Beano Town School today.
School? At the weekend?
Not another word, Dennis. It'll do you good to see how well grown-ups behave.
But school? Grown-ups? Oh, can things get any worse? I had to ask, do you have to dress up like that?
It's on the invitation. Everyone has to wear traditional school uniform.
My 2 boys off to school together. I'm so proud.
That'll be the rest of the gang.
The gang? Why didn't you say Pieface and Curly were coming too?
Hello, Dennis. Is your dad in?
Come in, boys!
Have fun!
Oh, come on, Gnasher. I can't face this without you.
Are you enjoying meeting all of Daddy's school friends, Walter?
Oh, yes, Father. Everyone has been simply lovely. Until now.
We're here, boys! Ah, good.
Dennis, what are you doing here?
Dad made me come. What's your excuse?
I thought I'd help Father make this a memorable reunion.
That's the attitude. You could learn a thing or two from this lad, Dennis.
Yeah, like how to be really boring.
Hey, I thought the invite said school uniform only.
That's odd. None of these other invites mention anything about...
No, there must have been a mix-up at the printers.
Mix up at the printers. That's a great... Hey, I smell a rat, Gnasher. I knew it. Dad's been set up.
I should have known old soppy socks would try to make us look bad.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Do?
You can't let that sneaky swat get away with it. You have to get even.
Nonsense. We're adults, not children.
That's taking the retro look too far.
I know. I guess some people just never grew up. Sad, really.
You're not going to let him get away with that, are you, Dad?
No, I am not. If he can play silly schoolboy tricks, so can we. Just this once, mind.
Brilliant! Oh, for fun!
And fun for all! Just like old times.
I get the feeling this lot are going to need our help, Gnasher.
5, 6. This is the spot, boys. I hope it's still in there. Bingo! Our secret school war chest.
Stink bombs.
Itching powder.
Launcher rackets.
And these!
One of my better inventions.
A boomerang?
With the emphasis on the boom.
Wow!
Just a little something I knocked up in detention. I mean, chemistry. OK, fellas. We've got launcher rackets. All we need now is something to launch.
That's where I can help out.
Great. They'll do nicely. I'll pretend I didn't see that. OK, gang, let's go to work.
Looks like Dad's changed his mind about water bombs, Gnasher.
OK, let's have a picture of your wonderful teacher, Mrs. Creature, and myself, to remind us of our reunion ball.
Ready? Steady?
Fire!
Father!
Dude, maybe we should try that again, son. I seem to have something in my eye. Bullseye! Oh, soppy socks! I think that's us all square now, gentlemen.
You're all squares if you stop now.
There's no need to cause more trouble, Dennis. It's job done and time to enjoy the party. Right, fellas?
Yeah, let's get down there before that lot scoff all the grub, eh?
When you were at school together, was Dennis's father really voted most popular student every year?
Yes, but I've made sure he'll not win this time. This time, it's my turn.
That's not fair. We've got to do something, Gnasher.
All right. The time has arrived for everyone to vote for the reunion's most popular student.
Congratulations, Father!
Not yet, Walter.
Make sure you judge your choice on their manners,
Ready?
their intelligence,
Aim.
and of course their style.
Fire!
Wait a minute. I recognise those.
Boomerang bullseye!
Dennis, put my boomerangs back.
Your boomerangs! I should have known you'd be behind all this. Like father, like son. Come here at once.
Me?
No way! Dad didn't do it!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Creature. It's all my fault. If I'd behaved more like a grown-up than a menace, none of this would have happened.
Far too late for apologies, I'm afraid. You've behaved so badly, I'm going to have to call your mother.
Oh, no, not my mother.
Come on, Gnasher. It's time to prove who the real menace is around here.
Serious? He's been causing havoc at his old school, throwing water bombs, cakes.
My boy?
Oh, it's a mess.
Are you sure you don't mean Dennis? OK, I'm on my way. This I've got to see.
Your mother is coming to take you home, young man. Leaving the rest of us to enjoy the party without any more trouble.
Gotcha!
Dennis!
Stop that boy!
We have him now.
That's the only way in or out. There's no escape this time.
You were saying?
Get him! That's the last straw.
So, what's my naughty boy?
Mrs. Creature, what have you done?
Dennis? Oh, I get it now. My grandson's arranged these rooms to get me here for a pie fight! What fun!
At last, the party started. Great shot, Dad.
I haven't lost the touch. And we have order, police! I'd like to ask you all for a show of hands to vote on this year's most popular student before things fall into total chaos.
I vote for you, Father.
I vote for my Gran. The fun didn't start till she arrived.
That's right. I vote for her too.
You heard, Big Ears. Me Gran's won.
Thanks. I'll weld this to my helmet when I get home. Speaking of which, you're all invited to continue the party at my place, where no rules are the rule.
Gnasher, our work here is done.
It's a shame you lost out on the trophy.
At least Soppy Socks lost out too, though, eh?
And we've kept it in the family.
With a little help from you.
And you. Oh, and Gran.
Talking of which, let's go party! All for fun and fun for all!
project in a couple of days. And without Curly on drums, even Walter's soppy trio will sound better than us. Sorry, Gnasher.
But what's more important than band practice?
I dunno. He's been acting weird ever since he started collecting boo-bips.
What bips?
Boo-bips. You know, they're on TV. Boo-bips are cool. They're lots of fun. Make sure you collect everyone.
All right, then. So what do you reckon Curly's up to, then?
Only one way to find out. Time for Operation Curly Watch.
Cool.
Oh, fantastic. Ooh, bits are cool, they're lots of fun. Make sure you collect.
I can't believe it. He's thrown his burger away.
He doesn't really want the food. He just wants the boo-bip.
But why? But what?
That's what we're going to find out, Pieface. Come on!
Good news? OK, I'll come over right away.
Come on! We've got to follow him!
Who's he going to meet? Oh, I hope it's not a girl. He's going to your house, then.
No, he's not. He's going to Walter's!
So, is everything going according to plan, Walter? I'll say. I told Curly the cafe was giving away boo-bips, and he rushed over there right away. Missed band practice again. Oh, goody. Without Curly, the din makers will be hopeless. Even more hopeless than usual. Exactly. And without them lowering the tone, the undisputed stars of the school concert will be the Walter Chamber Trio. Jolly good. Shh, here he comes. Hello, Curly. How are you?
OK, I can't stop. I've got to get home to settle my new boo-bip in with his pals. You said you had some good news?
Yes, indeed. Thanks to Father's connections, I shall be taking delivery tonight.
And can I have a good look at it and play with it a bit?
Of Boo course, Bip, Curly Bob.
Yeah, Boo, OK. But
I don't believe it!
Curly and Walter. Friends.
It's like Walter has got Curly under a spell. Did you hear them talking gobbledygook?
Yeah, I couldn't understand it.
That's because it was gobbledygook, Pieface.
Oh, right.
Anyway, he sounds like Walter's getting something Curly wants, and it's being delivered tonight. And we're going to find out what it is. OK, everyone, you know the drill.
I'm not sure how long I can hold this tent.
Don't worry, Pieface. This shouldn't take long.
A one-win boo-bip, the rarest boo-bip of all. And now that you belong to me, Mr. One-Whim, I can use you to control that silly boy Curly. This could mean the end of the din makers. And who knows, perhaps even the end of Dennis.
Huh, we'll see about that.
Sorry about that, Den.
No problem, Pieface. I know what Curly wants now, and we're going to make sure he gets one.
We are?
Yeah, we're gonna make him the best one-win boo-bip ever. 3 eyes, 8 legs, 4 wings, and 1 long tongue. Perfect.
I found him, Den.
Great! We're ready! Well, almost. Hi,
Dennis.
Listen, we know you're collecting boo-bips.
Me? Oh, no way, that's mad. Me collect boo-bips. It's kid stuff.
So, you'll not want the one whim we got you then?
Oh, no, you got me a one whim?
Yep.
OK, I do collect boo-bips. And yes, I'd love to own a one whim. Who wouldn't?
Then your wish is granted. Ta-da!
Is this a joke?
Huh?
I collect authorised figures, not fakes.
That's not a fake.
Yeah, Dan should know. He made it.
OK, it is a fake. But it's not the only fake around here, is it, Curly?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're supposed to be with us, not hanging out with Walter.
What? I'm not...
Yes, you are. We saw...
Hey, since when do I need your permission to hang out with anyone?
Wait, Curly! I didn't mean to... Oh, it's no good. If we're to get Curly back with us, we'll have to find him a real one whim.
But we're still broke, Dan. And we're running out of time.
Don't worry, we'll get the cash. We'll just have to earn it. Not bad for a few hours' work. Easily enough to buy a one whim.
But Dan, where are we going to find one to buy?
Well, we know someone who's got one, don't we? We'll just make him an offer he can't refuse.
Careful! It's very valuable.
I know, but this is probably the nearest I'll get to owning one.
Well, you can always come and play with it, as long as you behave yourself, of course.
Walter, you've got guests.
Oh, that'll be Bertie and Dudley. Hang bip on, bop chaps! Oh, it's you. What do you want?
We've come to buy your one whim.
Really? I can't think why you'd want it.
We don't. It's for our mate, Curly.
I'm sorry, it's not for sale.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you'll change your mind when you see this.
Goodness.
Hang on, Dan. Where'd you get all that money?
Oh, delivering magazines
And doing gardening?
and walking dogs.
And you did all that just for me?
Hey, what are mates for?
We wanted everything to be like before. Just the three of us.
And Gnasher, of course.
You know what? Me too. Come on, let's get out of here.
So long, one whim boy.
What? Ugh!
Friends?
For life.
Pity we've got a new drummer.
What?
Just kidding. Let's go practice. The Din Makers are back in business and ready to rock and roll!
I knew it! They've lowered the tone of the whole evening!
Well done, son. You certainly rocked out. Played well.
Thanks, Dad. It's been a great day all round.
Yeah, we're all back together.
The concert rocked.
And we've still got all that money too.
Ah, yes, about that, Dennis. I've had a call from Sergeant Slipper.
You have?
Yes, about your fundraising efforts. Apparently all the magazines were damaged, and you broke a mains water pipe in Mrs. Creature's garden, and all the dogs had to go to the groomers. And I'm afraid everyone wants full compensation.
Well, Mum, that's rock and roll.